Okay, so first I want to thank everyone for taking the time to tune in. I know there's a bunch of them out there, a lot of Zooms. So I appreciate that you decided to take the time to visit Casa Majani with us. And I'm personally very excited because it's been over a year since I've been there. So I get to live a little vicariously through Zoom. Anyway, Guillermo Villavazzo is the general manager of Casa Majani, and he is going to take you through the property and stop for questions after the public areas and then again after the rooms. So initially you're going to see, I think, a couple of the rooms, and then the public areas, and then the rest of the rooms. So there'll be a split there. Feel free to send in any questions on chat, or if you'd like to just chime in and ask a question, that is just fine. So Guillermo, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us today. As Tracy mentioned, my name is Guillermo. I'm the general manager of Casa Majani. It's an honor to have you here. This is our main entrance to the house. As you can see, right here, we have a very small entrance, and then it opens up to this kind of what we want to feel is like an Italian theater, where you have a small entrance and then it opens up. We have, for all the guests, when we arrive, we have fresh towels. Every time the guest arrives here to the property, this is the procedure we do. If they go for a walk as well, we always welcome them back with some fresh towels so they can clean their face, their hands. And this is our COVID protocols. We have it in store for all of our guests when they arrive. And right here for all the public vendors that we receive all the merchandise. We have our cleaning station right here, and also our water for the hands, for the welcome of the guests. Let me show you Shotu first. It's a very unique, different room from the ones that we have here in the villa. It's normally where a nanny stays, or if people that bring their own security, that's the room where they stay. It's a little off of the other rooms, and as I mentioned, it's just a little different. So please walk with me right here.
It is actually Shotu. I'll just jump in. Shotu is the smallest room, and it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of the other rooms, but it's a great room. Teenagers love it, I think, too, right, Memo?
That is correct. It's pretty nice as well. So come on in, please. It's a smaller room compared to the rest of the house. Has its own king size bed, and as you can see, the lamps is something that I really love of this room. And let's go see the rest of the house, please.
Yeah, again, with Shotu, they don't. All the other rooms do have outdoor showers and beautiful bathrooms as well as views, and that is the difference with Shotu, that it really doesn't have a view and it doesn't have an outdoor shower, but it does work if people have, as Guillermo said, people have a nanny or security or a teenager.
Yes, that is correct. We have here in the beginning of the house, the golf cart. It's up to 6 people. And we also have a van, which is up to 12 people. And we can take them to local areas, and that's included with the rent of the house. We'll go and see 2 of the rooms that we have here in the back part at the entrance of the house. Please, this way. Now with COVID protocols, we've been testing the staff just to make sure everybody's healthy. Thankfully, the staff is very responsible. We have not one single positive test for COVID, and everybody's been healthy. And now with the COVID protocols that you have to test once you go back to the States, I think Tracy has some good news to share with you for our guests.
You mean with the COVID testing?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I will take that. What we are doing is we are paying for the guests to have that antigen test that's required before they board planes on their return home. And the nurses actually come, Guillermo has arranged to have the nurses come to the house to administer that. So there's really no, they could be sitting by the pool and get their their COVID test for
That is correct.
departure.
Very good. Welcome to Tao. Please, this way. We're doing some work right now that the house is empty. You'll see always some people taking care of the gardening and maintenance around the house. It's just to maintain Casa Majani on the top in terms of maintenance so that the guests enjoy. That is a king size bed. It's a lovely room, garden view, which is actually towards the yoga room. It looks with a nice view to that area. We can come and see the bathroom as well in this area. It has a nice outdoor shower as well. So you can see the outdoor shower. Just very open up. All the rooms have their own security box. They're safe. It's located right here inside the closet. It's just so you can see the space for the closet. All the rooms have bathrobes, a welcome bag right here. And let's go see the rest of the rooms.
I'm just going to step in here for a second. Sandy asked about where the villa is located. Sandy, it's located in Punta Mita, within the gates. It's about 10 minutes from the St. Regis. It is beachfront, and they have access to all of the amenities in the community, the golf, tennis, residential beach clubs, etc. And what was the other question that you asked? It is definitely a full takeover. We only take one group at a time. And the beauty of this, the thing that I love about Majani is that unlike a lot of other villas, all of the rooms are located in, within one roof. And Majani is separate. So each, which is why a lot of people think it's a boutique hotel, not a villa. But that gives the guests so much privacy. I mean, they can spend as much time or as little time as they want with the rest of the group. Guillermo, sorry.
Yes, no problem. We're here in Wiki. Adding to what Tracy just mentioned right now is that since all the rooms are in like little separate casitas, you really have no interaction with the staff whatsoever in inside rooms. Once we walk to the main area, you'll see it's all open up. So in terms also with the COVID risk, it's very, very little, thankfully. The staff anyway, always like me, carry the mask just to maintain our safe distance with the guests. So please, this way. This is Wiki. It's another garden room, very similar to Tao. We have the TV set and the bathroom layover. It's practically the same. The difference with this is the outdoor bathroom. So if you wish, we can go in and see it. And also it has the direct passage through the palapa to the main areas. I really love this room. It's one of our most private rooms here in the house. Let's go see the outdoor shower, please. And this is the outdoor shower of Wiki, which is huge. It's a really nice outdoor shower. People love it.
Yeah, Giselle said she loves the room, how private. Giselle, yes, we all love it. It's probably one of the most private rooms in the house because it's off on the other side. And Susan, you asked how many rooms? There are 6. There's show 2, which you saw at the beginning. And there's 2, there's Wiki that you're looking at now, which is partial sea view and garden. And then there are 2 beachfront masters and 2 gardens. And Also, the did we show them Turi? Just
Turi, no, but if you wish, we can showcase
from
it.
the out, yeah, just from the outside. Tao, which you saw at first, Sandy, this will answer your question. The rooms generally don't connect, but in the case of Tao and Turi, they're actually set up so that parents can be next to their children, and you'll see how it's connected. It's connected through the patio, and there are two
So right
double
here,
beds.
so this is Turi right here. As you can see, they're next to each other. They do not connect, so you have the parents' privacy, and they can be next to their kids. Or if it's an adult couple, what we do is we add the rooms, and it becomes a bigger bedroom right here. It's normally for the kids in this area as well, and it's also a garden view looking towards the yoga.
Yeah. If you step outside on the patio so they can see how close Turi
Yes.
is to Tao is to Turi, and then head over to Tao. Just look over in that direction.
So this way, right here, we're doing some maintenance work right here with the garden, and you can see how close it is. This is Tao, the first room, the second room we saw prior.
Exactly. So there you go. So that's usually, parents that need to be closer to the kids, or, if there's just adults that they want to be closer.
Okay.
Yeah, there is
Follow
a
me this way.
little bit of maintenance going on, right, Guillermo?
That is correct. We're doing the gardens. We're doing some plaster in the rooms, just keeping up with maintenance now that the house is empty and ready for the next guest. Right here we have one of the bathrooms. It has its own shower, so people don't have to go all the way to the rooms from going outside of the pool. And
Oh, wait,
in the left hand,
can you please
sorry?
open that door? That's one of my favorite. Is that the one? I'm telling you, everybody. Yep, I'm telling you, I'm just living vicariously through this video
Perfect.
because I haven't been in so long. I really love this bathroom.
It's really gorgeous bathroom as
And
well.
and it's just it's in the public area.
Follow me this way. We'll go towards the laundry. The house comes fully staffed. We're 14 in total with myself. We have 3 maids, 4 waiters, 3 cooks, and a chef. Also, we have 1 maintenance person and a gardener. So in total, we're 14 people. And daily, the maids go to the rooms, pick up the laundry, and they do the laundry for the guests, as well as steaming or ironing. As you can see, this is our area for the laundry service and the maids. This way we'll run down through the main corridor of the house.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Guillermo. I wanted to add something. I was actually there, it seems like forever ago, but the last time I was there for, I think it was a couple of weeks because I had some back-to-back meetings going on and fam trips coming in. And I kept throwing my laundry into a little bag that I planned to take home and, and do my wash. And the housekeepers were just so upset that I wouldn't let them do my laundry. And I finally did. And they brought it back. It came back that night to my room after dinner, and my laundry was all beautifully folded on the bed. So that is something that they do also offer.
Thank you. That is correct, Tracy. Oh. This is our main corridor that connects the back rooms towards the main common area. Follow me this way, please. Right in front of the kitchen, we have a table where we could have normally breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We use it normally for breakfast. This is where people have their breakfast. The chefs are doing their magic right now, working to get everything ready for the guests. In this case, for the staff. So you can see this is the inside of the kitchen. As mentioned, we're fully staffed, and the cooks are doing always a phenomenal job. We have really good comments of guests that come even from New York, and they said that the food is even better than the ones that have at restaurants in New York. So we're very proud of our kitchen. Fernando is our main chef, and he's a very talented young guy.
He is. And we had a guest not too long ago that asked if he could take Fernando back to California to be his personal chef.
That is correct. The settings of breakfast, lunch, and dinner are normally as tailored as the guest wants. We can have them moved around all the property. I'll show you some other locations that we can set up a table. And if the guest stays here 6 nights, we have 6 different nights of a dinner location. We use all the house. It's something that the guests love. And we have different lights. We have light bulbs, corridors. We have everything they need to make a different setting each night. And this is the main palapa, our big dining area for up to 12 people. And as you can see, there's a little flower arrangement. There's flower arrangements that change every day as well. The maids do an awesome job, and they tailor also little flowers for the rooms or for the tables. Just it's as I mentioned, a different setting every day, just to keep our guests pampered. We'll come down here. It's our main living area. Sonos throughout the house, Wi-Fi also throughout the house, high-speed Wi-Fi. We had a group of guests that came here for COVID, and they were 5 people working with Zoom calls. Nobody had any trouble in different locations of the house. We'll walk right now towards the beach so you can see another of the setting locations for dinner, and a little bonfire where s'mores are one of our tops every night. This way.
Oh, and the s'mores. Yes, I have never in my life seen the size of marshmallows that you guys get for the s'mores.
Just a little
There's
swipe through, Fernando, for the view. This is our lovely view, 365 days of sunset. It's just a stunning area of the Pacific.
also, I mean, the property itself is just stunning and has a very relaxed and zen feel to it. But really, what totally makes the property and what makes people come back over and over, and again, our gauge is those people that cry when they leave. So we always know that they'll be back. But the team is amazing.
Thank you, Tracy. Yes, we have already got comments about service for all the staff, and they're an incredible team. They're the highlight of the property, definitely. We have the bonfire here, right here where we have the lawn chairs. We normally put another of the settings for dinner. We remove the lawn chairs, set up a table. Doesn't matter the size of the group. We've had on the last past visit a group of 14 people, and we had the dinner right here with a special lighting, and then we have the music also from the Palapa area that comes all the way through here. So it's just a really nice area of the house. And let's walk to the other front of the main masters so you can see it.
Are you actually, before you leave that area, I hate to do
Yeah.
this to you, Guillermo, but if you could walk a little further out just so that they can see the beach, which
Yes.
which is a rocky beach, as you can see.
Que ver
And
las piedras.
but if you see further off in the distance, We're less than 10 minutes from the St. Regis, and correct me if I'm wrong, Guillermo, but people that absolutely want to enter the water while they're at Majani could probably take a short walk down the beach and enter through, closer to the beach club, but they cannot sit at the beach club unless they make arrangements, and Guillermo can do that.
Yes, that's correct. We have the premium golf membership, as you mentioned. We have access to the different beach clubs. St. Regis is one of them. It's very close by, as Tracy mentioned. Walking there is 10 minutes. And yes, if you want to make an arrangement, I had the fortune of working there for 6 years, so I have really good friends there still. And anyway, it's already included with the premium golf membership to make arrangements there and have the guests enjoy the beach club. And yeah, definitely Seabreeze is where the beach club is. It's a nice area if the guest wants to access towards the beach. It's a more sandy area.
But then we also have guests also have access to 2 residential beach clubs, which are less than 10 minutes apart or away from the villa.
And you have to enjoy the next time you come, Tracy. There's a brand new residential beach club called the Surf Club. It's a very nice surf point. The beach is really nice. The owners came by a couple of weeks before and they loved it. It's a brand new beach club.
Oh, wow. I can't wait.
So this is another area of the house. We have another hammock. We have the little bed right here. You won't imagine how many people just lay down and have a nice nap in that area beneath the trees, signature trees of Casa Majani. And you can see a table in the back part. Also, that table is used a lot for lunch and dinner as well. We had a nice event here for up to 40 people. It was a birthday party. Only 12 people stayed here in the house, but the rest stayed in different villas or the St. Regis. We had a big party for up to 40 people. It was a gorgeous event. So we want the guests to be happy and comply normally to all their requirements. Doesn't matter the size of the group.
We can also do dinner down on the beach.
That is correct.
If they would like that. Guillermo gets very creative with locations around the property to have dinner so that guests don't feel like they're in the same place each night.
That is right. I'll show you right now in the yoga area. Once we get there, we had a Asian themed night where everybody was mainly like sitting in mats, like a Japanese area. They loved it. It was, we ate sushi, we ate all the Oriental food. It was really, really good. Really nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We'll go and see the master bedrooms. Tracy, I don't know if somebody has a question while we walk there.
There's a few questions coming up, so let me take a look. All right, I'll start with, thank you, Hope. The staff and the food is amazing, but thank you. Susan has a question about security problems with people entering the house from the beach. I'll let Guillermo take that, but generally my experience has been, I never see anybody on the beach down there. So I don't think that's an issue, but Guillermo, maybe you want to address that?
Thankfully, we're in a very secluded community. We've had no troubles with that kind of situations. There's always also security personnel from the development walking around the area. So if they see somebody walking towards the houses, they stop them. And as you can see, it's very rocky. So people normally do not venture in this area. Thankfully, we had no situations of security in Punta Mita.
Susan asked if the property is EP or all-inclusive, and I'll explain that, or unless you want to, Guillermo.
No, you can go ahead and explain it, and I'll finish it if you wish.
Okay. No, the property is not all-inclusive. Food is not included. Now, as Guillermo told you, there is a full staff, including the chefs and waiters. Food is additional, and the cost of food is relatively inexpensive. We don't upcharge. There's a 10% service charge for them to go in and source the food, but other than that, it ends up being incredibly inexpensive when you look at the comparison US dollar to the peso. And then what happens is Guillermo reviews food preferences, menu preferences, allergies, etc. If they want to do a big barbecue or whatever it is they want to do, he'll figure all that out and then give you an estimate to give your clients. What we ask is that they send that estimate in advance of their stay. And at the end of the stay, everything is reconciled. Guillermo keeps receipts and backup for everything. And they sit down, and if there is money owed, they can pay that money owed. If there's money that's due back, that will be refunded. So is there anything I missed, Guillermo?
I think you pretty much summed everything. It's the profit of the house. We don't look to seek it in food and beverage. So it's very transparent, and we present the guests with all the bills. If they want to go bill by bill, that's totally perfect. Nobody does. When they see the final bill, everybody gets surprised how cheap it is, because as mentioned, we go to Costco or we go to Walmart, purchase that, and that's what we charge. Only the 10% for using our bank account. That's all. So it's very unique kind of way, and people love it. It's a really nice addition to the house.
It is. It is.
So we'll walk to Aramara. Oh, sorry.
Sandy asked about a minimum stay. Not really. Generally, with the air travel and depending on where they're coming from, I'd say a minimum of 2 or 3 days is I mean, they can easily pop over from, say, LA for a couple of nights if that's what they want to do. So other than festive, there really is no no minimum stay. And there was a question I think I missed. Let me just get that one. And any security, the food, nightly entertainment. Giselle, you asked about nightly entertainment. Absolutely. I'm going to let Guillermo talk about that because there's a whole host of things that we can do.
Yes, thankfully, the area is very unique, as mentioned, and we have mariachis, we can have fire dancers, we can have DJs, even if somebody has a party group. There's noise restrictions after 10 p.m. But other than that, we normally have a lot of events here at Casa Majani, and that's all tailor-made to the guest preferences. Pre-Hispanic shows, fire dancers, as mentioned. So yes, definitely. There's even we had a group that had a salsa group, and then the salsa people dance with the guests and show them how to dance salsa. So it's
we're doing that when I come.
yeah, definitely do that. Very good.
Oh.
Let's go to Aramara. This is our master bedroom. As you can see, we're inside the room that was overlooking the table and the sandy area. Right here we have our TV set. You control everything with your remote control, lights, shades, TV. Comes up out of the furniture, and once you turn it off, it goes down, so you have your nice view from the bed at all times. And we can come through the bathroom right here. We have Marisol right here working, cleaning the room. Thank you, Marisol.
Hi, Marisol. I know she can't hear me.
So walk-in closet if you want to head this way. As mentioned, all the rooms have their security safe in the closet. That even some guests never use it. It's very secure as mentioned, and the staff has been with us many years, so they're all trustworthy staff members. The outdoor shower, this is a really nice area of the bedroom. So you can take your outdoor shower overlooking the ocean right there. It's gorgeous.
Now, we've actually had, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've had a few people, because of the size of the dressing area and the two sea view rooms, we've had people put cribs in there.
That is
And
correct.
yeah, and that's where the baby is. So there's, semi-privacy for the parents.
Yeah, we had actually a family that stayed here. They had two little babies. They put the two cribs in the back, and this was the nanny's room. So she had a really nice room to take care of the babies. And the parents were staying at Kaylee, which is the other master bedroom. That's the one that we're gonna go and see. Oh, let me show you the gym right in this area,
Oh,
really
yeah.
quick. We want people to enjoy doing some exercise during their holidays. We have a little gym right here with its treadmill, elliptic, free weights. We're actually trying to get a Peloton bike from the States. We're just waiting for it to work here in Mexico. But now that Peloton is getting uh, so known back in the States.
Now, there's also access to the residential fitness center, the Four Seasons Fitness Center.
That is correct.
Which is over where the tennis is. And that's what, 10 minutes away as well?
That is correct. Right at the entrance of the development, and they have a complete full gym. This is Kaylee. Watch out for the margaritas. Some people think they fell down. Thankfully, no accidents whatsoever. But this is Kaylee. This is one of my favorite room. I think the water
Mine too.
feature. Yeah, definitely the water feature
I'd have
where
to
you
fight you for it.
you jump out of the terrace directly to the pool and return to your room. It's a very unique structure here in Kaylee. The same TV set that comes out of the furniture, and the bathroom is something really nice. You'll see the tail of a surfboard with our towel rack, and you can see the shower is completely open, so you have a really nice view of the Pacific. Normally we leave it like this open, but if people want a little more privacy, we hang a curtain from the bathroom, and people have their privacy here as well. And the tub, it also has a tub as well as Aramara. We only come across if we see the shades come up. And if not, we leave the privacy for the guests and do not come to this side of the property. And let's go and see yoga. One of my favorite also features of the house is the yoga area. We do yoga, massages, TRX. It's a gorgeous place of the house. We normally have it wide open. That way, there's always wind running through it. And as mentioned, sauna system is around all the house. So people are doing their exercise. We have a really good yoga teacher, Melanie, that comes and does yoga classes. So right in this area, it's all wood, as you can see. We normally ask our guests not to access with shoes to this area. And just it's a gorgeous area of the house, and people love it. As mentioned, for yoga, massages, or TRX.
You've also used it for dinners.
Yes, also for dinner, as mentioned. And we brought a dancer as well to this area, and they showed the guests how to dance salsa, and Tai Chi teacher, which showed them a little bit of MMA. I'll show you a quick glance to the family room. We're doing some maintenance here, but as you can see, just to showcase that we're always, when we have the opportunity, doing maintenance. We're replastering all the room. This is where our last group saw the Super Bowl. They lost a lot of money because they were betting for the Chiefs, and you never bet against Tom Brady. Perfect. I think that is all. We'll go now to the bar, and you'll see the rest of the surfboard. Tracy, you have any questions?
Let me see. I don't. We've got a lot of comments about how beautiful and that they want to come, and I don't blame you. I do too.
We'll wait for you here. This is the bar, as mentioned. The rest of the surfboard is right here. We saw the back of the surfboard in Kaylee. Our corn bag, which is a favorite for all of our guests. We also have a volleyball net that we put over on the pool area, a ping pong table, and if the guest wants a specific game, we always can have it. In the family room, we also, I didn't show you that, but we have some books and board games as well. Chess, backgammon, card games. So there's always something to do for our guests here.
Yeah.
Cesar is preparing a little margarita there, freshly made, as you can see. And we wanted to showcase you, if a guest comes here and asks for a margarita, it's fresh, and we normally, it's the time that we spend doing the margarita. It's gonna be a blue margarita with curacao.
Oh.
Guys, the only thing missing is you and your guests here at Casa Majani. Thank you for this walkthrough. I'm gonna do a little sip, and then we'll walk to Wiki so we can showcase you the walk from Wiki to the main area of the Palapa. Salud.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Thank
Really,
you.
the
Salud.
staff and the service, I think, is the most important thing of Casa Majani. Without them, we would be nothing. You can have the best house, but if you don't have service, you have nothing. So that's something we always tell our staff. And thankfully, we do have a lot of repetitive guests that are now like family to us. And it's just something very unique of the house. This way,
Yeah.
we'll return to Wiki.
They actually, like I mentioned before, people really do cry when they leave because they've just become so attached to the team. And they're very, the service is kind of, I want to call it invisible service. You could be lying by the pool and not even realize that, you know, your favorite drink has just been placed by the side of the chair while you've been sleeping. Dinners, they know exactly who, you know, what the preferences are and who has what allergies.
Something that I do is I ask the staff to memorize the name of the guests that are arriving. So in a couple of hours of the guests being here, they will begin addressing by their name, and that's something the guests really love. So it's just a little personalized service because each guest, even the little kids, are important to us.
And they also, you know, and they learn what, you know, what their favorite drinks are or their favorite little snack, and they'll just produce them without even being asked.
If you follow us on Instagram, Fernando, the chef, posted a little cookies of the Chiefs. And this was because when the guests were arriving, they told one of the members that they were a Chiefs fan and they were playing now the Super Bowl. So we produced little Chiefs cookies. It's just every little detail, there's not a single detail that is small enough. Everything counts to its experience for the guests.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
And we
we'll
get,
walk from Wiki. Yep.
when you have the good fortune to visit Casa Majani, maybe next time I go, guys, um, you will, there's a book out in the Palapa with guest reviews, and they're all pretty consistent. The food, the team, they just rave about it. And that's really that's the heart of Majani. A stunning property with an amazing team and food.
Thank you. That is correct. We'll walk from Wiki to the Palapa so you can see, uh, though it's very private, it's very easy to walk to the Palapa. This way, please. We had a guest that put some long chairs here and didn't want to leave his area because he loved it so much.
That's also a nice
We have
place to do a massage if you're staying in Wiki.
We have a little grill right here. It's next to the kitchen that we had it connected. And there's the hammock and the main Palapa area. So as you see, it's just a straight walk, very easy, very convenient for the guests. So here we are, guys. Tracy, I don't know if you have anything else you would like us to talk about.
Oh, just lost your visual. There you are.
Sorry.
You can take your mask off so that we can see your wonderful face. There you are.
Thank you.
And let me see, there were a couple, I think Hope asked if the prices have stayed the same. We actually did, because 2020 being 2020, we extended those same rates into 2021. And I can send that information to everybody on the call if they want. The transfer was another question from the airport. Guillermo, I'll let you take that one.
Perfect. We are not able to do a pickup on our van due to federal regulations here in place at the airport. But we have a third-party company that does the service for us. They're a very professional company. Do all the COVID protocols. They wear their masks, they wear gloves, and the guest is really, really safe. They are the ones that provide the transportation for us. It's $130 one way, 260 round trip. And as mentioned, they're a professional group that works even with politicians and presidents of the country here in Mexico.
And this is, and the vehicles that they use are
SUVs, normally Chevy Suburbans or Mercedes-Benz Sprinters, if you have a bigger group.
I think we've covered it. One thing I do want to add for the cancellation we have with the events of 2020, we have gotten very flexible with our cancellation policy. And if the reservation needs to be canceled in the event of anything related to COVID, such as flights being canceled, the country being locked down again, if it's anything beyond ours and your control related to COVID, then you have the option of getting a refund or postponing your stay. Last year, most of the people that were booked for the spring at the height of COVID ended up just postponing their stays. So that's a great selling point because it is a very flexible policy. They can feel secure in booking and knowing that if hopefully nothing happens, but in the event that it does, they do have options. If it's not COVID related, then standard cancellation policies apply, and I'll send all that to you as well. So, do you have anything to add, Guillermo?
No, Tracy, really thank you everybody for joining us in the call. We're very happy, very honored to be at Casa Majani. The comments that we receive from a lot of our guests is what makes us wake up in the morning and do our best in terms of service. So we're very proud of being here, and the staff is like a big family. The owners are really good people as well, so they keep us united, and I'm sure that all that values that the house has is what makes the guests enjoy their stay. So thank you very much. We're eager to receive you. Hopefully you can enjoy visit with Tracy and enjoy sending our guests here with to Casa Majani.
I can't wait to be back. I truly can't wait to be back. And thank you, Guillermo, for for taking us through the property. And thank you, everyone, for taking the time to join us. And if anybody has any other questions, just you can email me, you can give me a call. Otherwise, I am gonna let everybody get back to work. And gracias, Memo.
Gracias. Gracias. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.